Hey, how's it going? It's Bee Boyz here. We're gonna come and remove some feeders from our hives, add some frames in, and get some extra brood boxes on. We got some good frames picked out here. We're gonna head over to the hive and see about taking those feeders out and get rid of that sugar water. We got enough pollen in the area. The dandelions actually have popped, and that's a telltale sign in Alaska that it's time to get rid of your feeders. Make sure that you have extra frames in there because they need the space to create those extra bees, those babies, the workforce.
So basically the hive is growing up and you gotta take all the baby food out.
Exactly. They don't need it anymore. We're also gonna try to do a little queen search. We'll see what comes of it all. It is a little bit later in the day, so, you know, there is more bees in here than you kind of want to have, but oh yeah, the feeder still got some food in it. That means they haven't really been using it. And we're just gonna dump it out next to the hive. Give her a little tap. Bees fall off. They fly back to the hive. We'll leave this sit out. Let your bees get off of it. You can put it away when there's no more bees on it.
Hopefully they'll figure out where home is.
And then looking in here, we're gonna want to do a little inspection before we start adding more stuff to it. See what the frames are doing. There's a lot of pollen, a lot of capped over honey. We're looking for the green dot. See if the queen's running around. She's not there. Probably move this stuff over and put our 2 fresh frames in the end here. We got some capped over eggs, a little sporadic. I don't see a green dot anywhere, do you?
Negative.
All right, we're not seeing her yet. Just keep
So
looking.
why are we on the hunt for the queen again?
Just to make sure she's here.
And if she's not here, what does that mean?
That means we call the bee guy and we get another queen.
Because this monarchy can't function without a queen, huh?
Right, and you know, we're see the spread here. These are all the eggs.
Mm-hmm.
This is capped honey.
Mm-hmm.
We're not getting that good of a pattern here. That doesn't mean much, you know, first off, but it could mean a lot. We don't keep an eye on it and take care of the situation. We don't want a queen that's not laying a ton of eggs because we need a massive workforce as fast as possible.
In your opinion, do you think a monarchy is suitable for...
Hey, there's the queen right there. You see her?
What's up?
There's the queen.
Oh, there she is.
There she is.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so we spotted the queen. We're going to put her back in.
She's got a cute hat.
You know what? She's doing what she's doing. We're just going to be happy the queen's there.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to add our frames in. We're going to leave her be. Let them keep working. We'll keep checking. Hopefully egg production goes up. And now I picked 2 good frames from last year. You know, we want to have good frames, good comb. It's got a little honey left in it. It's ready to be worked. It's ready to be filled up with eggs.
Where do you find these supplies if you're a first-time beekeeper?
Well, I mean, local like feed stores. You're looking for a farming store. That's where you can usually find these type of products, or especially online. Easy, Amazon will sell you what you need. You just got to decide which design you're going with.
Sounds good to me.
This is a basic beehive design. They do make some that are very intricate. I highly recommend looking into them. Start with this though. This is a beginner beehive set. And the next beehive set, you know, if you're a craftsman at all, you're gonna be probably wanting to build your own. And a lot of work goes into that, a lot of design, but there is schematics out on the internet. You can find exactly what you need. You can have internal removing hives. You can have crank hives that will split the comb and drain all the honey at the bottom. You don't even have to pull the frames out. Lots of options there. Lots of people have come up with a lot of cool stuff. All right, we're going to the other hive. See if we can spot the queen. Get rid of that feeder that's taking up some frame space. Now, in the other hive, the queen was way out here on frame 4, and she was inserted in between frame 1 and 2. Same with this hive, so we'll see where this queen ends up being. Oh yeah, this one's still pretty heavy too. I don't see a queen on it. I'm gonna dump it out.
Give her a smack, eh?
Dump it out, knock the bees off, and then we'll just leave it sit.
So I have a question for you. So how do these bees know which hive belongs to them?
They go all by smell. It's all like a scent type thing, and they have internal GPS. That's why if they fly out, if we move the hive in the middle of the day, all the bees that are out are going to come back right here. Even if you move the hive right here, they're going to get lost right here.
Okay.
They won't be able to find the hive until you move it back and let them find their way in.
Interesting. And they don't go to war with each other being right next to each other, are they?
You know, they will steal honey from each other. So you're always going to probably have like some stronger hives when you're sitting next to each other. But that's just kind of how... Whoa, look at all that capped egg right there. That's good to see right there.
Hell yeah.
A lot of honeybees coming in right there.
A lot of babies.
Gotta
expand the workforce.
This queen also has a green tag on her. Oh, yep, lots of eggs. We're seeing lots of eggs there. But we are not seeing her quite yet. She is fast, so I like to check both sides real quick. I am seeing quite a few bees with pollen on their leg. Kind of more spread out eggs. She's moving around. This hive's doing a little bit better than the other one. Still not seeing a green dot.
I still see plenty of eggs though. They're obviously reproducing now.
Yeah, and we want to see, you know, a nice massive cluster of eggs. Like the whole middle of the frame is full of eggs. No gaps, no missing spots. And you know, she's just starting, so she's just working on all this stuff. I am seeing some bees in here with pollen on their legs, going to store it for the babies about to hatch. They're going to be hungry. But, you know, even if you don't spot the queen, if you're seeing eggs, she's in there somewhere. And don't be deterred because she's very fast. It's very hard to spot. There's no eggs on this one, so she's probably not even near this one. Oh, look, we got a bee right there shoving its pollen in the hole, trying to get it ready for somebody else to eat when they're ready to eat it.
Keep it up, buddy.
Keep it up, bud. Well, we're seeing plenty of egg production here, so we're going to just add a couple more good frames and let them keep doing what they're doing. Putting them in nice and slow so that you don't squish anybody. Let them get out of the way before you insert that into their space. Sometimes you gotta take your time, use your tool, get it out a little bit. There we go. You want nice tight spaces for your bees. They don't want any big gappage. They would rather have small working area similar to their bodies.
What's the deal with this insulation here?
Well, you know, it's still before June 1st, and I've been watching the night temps. We're at warm enough at night where they don't need the insulation. The bees can sustain themselves and staying above freezing. So today we're going to release the insulation. Let it become next year's insulation.
Sounds good to me.
Stash that right there. And you know, another thing that comes with releasing the insulation is we have a door blocker on the front of the hive. Limits the whole space that they have access to, but it's been so warm, over 70, we need to release the blocker.
Could you show me where that is?
The blocker is right up here in the entrance. The bees have been eating the pollen. We're gonna get this out of their way. And then I'm gonna move this back a little bit and pull the blocker out so they have full access here now. And then keep it closed because the bees will, they'll move a lot and they're gonna wanna keep their hive area warm, but they will surround the queen and keep her warm at these temperatures. We're ready to rock. We're gonna pull the one out of this one also. They've been eating up this pollen patty I have right here. We'll move that out of the way. And then see if we can't pop this one out of the way. There we go. Line it back up, get the air cavities filled. Let them get to work. Time to change out the water. Give a little extra snack up front. And then get the hell out of their way because They don't like when you're in their way trying to get in and out of their house.
That makes sense. I'd be pretty pissed too if I were to be.
So at this point now, too, with the egg production we're seeing, it is pertinent to give the queens more space. We're seeing a lot of production of eggs, even though it could be more, you know, to be sufficient. We're gonna add the brood boxes today.
Cool.
We have them prepped. We have frames ready. We're gonna go grab them and get a good stack going here. We're gonna double up the size of the hive. See how they're still floating around me a little bit? As soon as I get away from them, they take off. Now, these brood box size frames have been specially picked. We cleaned them all up. They're ready to just sit on top and let them start cleaning them out how they want to be and stacking pollen inside. So we'll bring them over. We'll get them stacked up. Let them get to work.
Must be nice to have a strange bipedal creature to build all this for you.
No, you know, they're just enjoying the home that we built for them. Nice, safe space. And then care that we try to give them as best care as we can to keep them happy throughout the whole season.
Sounds good to me.
All right, we got one stacked up. They got a lot more space. Next one. Easy peasy. Oh, I don't want to stick in there. I want a nice clean area. Make sure you go down slow. Let those bees get out of the way so you don't squish as few as possible. And let them explore and open up and expand. That's what we have for you today. Stay tuned. We'll see what the queens do. Hopefully we see a lot of eggs coming real soon.
Hell yeah.
Bee Boyz out.
Bee Boyz.